Try it again. Die Schule.
Die Schule.
Okay. What did die Schule mean?
No student.
School.
Oh.
Good. Okay, so it means school. Now, a couple things. This part over here is how you make it plural. So you add that to the original. So for nouns, to get you used to the idea, the bottom line, or the second line, with a not filled in dot, that's how you make it plural. Okay? But what do you notice about all of these? They're all D. Not die, but D. Yeah? Whenever you make something plural, that der, die, das word always changes to D. Every single time. Okay? And we'll talk more about those der, die, das words today. Okay? But essentially, they all have a gender. Each noun has a gender. So like elle, la, or whatever it is for French and stuff like that. We don't have that in English. Doesn't exist. Okay? But D means that it's feminine or plural. So feminine, it has nothing to do with the concept of the word until you get to family members and stuff like that. Then it does. Okay? But it's feminine. Feminine, or however you spell that. I don't spell in English. It's also plural. Okay. Then next we have a couple das words. I don't think they have das words in Spanish or French. It is a neuter word. Okay, so it's not masculine, it's not feminine, it is neuter. So now, I mean, it would make sense that all objects are that, but unfortunately that's not how it works. Okay? And there's another one that are der words. If it's a der word, it's masculine. So we'll practice more about what that means and how to use them and things like that as we go. Okay? Try the next word on the list. Das Buch. One more time. Das Buch. And what did that mean? Book. Good. Okay. So these umlauts, the two dots, when they're over there like that to make it plural, they're going to go on the last vowel possible. So you could have, you know, like with the rababa thing yesterday, everything would be based on that last word. So the rest of the word, as far as figuring out whether it's a der, die, das word or whatever, or how to make it plural, is completely and utterly irrelevant. It could be a paragraph length word, and all that matters is the last part of the word. Okay? So when we get to, like, if we had, like, das Wörterbuch, the Wörterbuch part will always have the same plural and the same der, die, das word as Buch. So once you learn some of the basics, they're just going to kind of keep squishing together, and then it makes sense, because then you can just base everything on the last bit. Okay? So they go in the last vowel possible, so in this case, the plural is die Bücher. Okay? Try that, die Bücher. Okay, there you go. How do you say the next one? Das Heft. Good. Okay, and then you add the E to make a plural, so die Hefte. What did das Heft mean? Remember? It's another word for Notizbuch.
Notebook.
Notebook. So that's the one that the textbook is going to use. So they'll use that as notebook. Sometimes you'll see that as a word for folder as well. Their notebooks, by the way, if they're lined at all, they actually usually have the squares instead, which makes it handier if you're having, you know, like a math class or something where you have to chart things or whatever. They also are not the kind where you tear pages out of. They're more like composition notebooks. All right? Ready? Next one. Try. Die CD. Okay. And what's that mean? CD. Yeah. There is no apostrophe in English or in German when you make that plural. The CD does not own anything. Okay? It's not possessive, so just put the S down. Okay? So the plural is just die CDs. Next one is a really, really good one to know. So today is kind of going out, but it's in your textbook, so you'll need to know it. Try the next one. Das Handy. Try it again. Das Handy. Anybody know what that one is yet? Said it a few times in your class.
Hand calculator.
Oh, good guess, huh?
Hand sanitizer.
It is a cell phone. Cell phone. Okay. So das Handy, die Handys. So sometimes they take words from English and try and turn them into German words. Like that one is based on the English word for handy. But it's not our word for cell phone. So what does Handys weg mean?
Phones away.
Phones away. Good. Yep. Try the next one. Der Bleistift. Try again. Der Bleistift. You remember what that one was? That one you saw today. It's not graphite, but lead. Yep, it is a pencil. Okay. Okay. Sometimes they just shorten it up to Stift. Okay, and that's a utensil, like a writing utensil of some type. Okay. So the plural is die Bleistifte. Try that, die Bleistifte. Good. Next one. Try that. Der Rucksack. Oh, come on. Der Rucksack. Der Rucksack. What do you think?
Backpack.
Backpack. Yep. Literally like rucksack. That's where it comes from. Yeah. So it's another word for backpack. Their backpacks, not in the elementary school, are very similar to what you guys use. Might have different brands, but the same concept. So the plural is die Rucksäcke. Next one, der Radiergummi. Try it. Der Radiergummi. Der Radiergummi. There you go.
Pencil eraser.
Pencil eraser. Good. Huh? Next one is obvious in meaning, but let's try pronouncing it. Der Computer. Okay? Yeah, computer. Laptop is laptop. Try next one.
Is computer just spelled the same?
It's the same. Yep. Try der Lehrer. What did that one mean? Male teacher. Good. Okay. Die Lehrer is a word that's used for plural male teachers as well as if there's guy and girl teachers. Okay, so it's used for both. Okay. But when you add that IN to it and you change der to die, now you've got die Lehrerin, and that changed the gender. So now try that one, die Lehrerin. And that's female teacher. Okay. But that plural, die Lehrerinnen, which is just a great word to say. Okay, everybody try that one, die Lehrerinnen. That is plural female teachers. It is not mixed gender. Okay. It's only used for the females. Logan, you should be writing these. Come on. Try the next one. Der Schüler. What's that one?
Male student.
Male student. Is that college or K-12?
12.
Good. Okay. So die Schüler is plural, again for guys, or mixture guys, girls. So it's a K-12 male student. What's that one going to be if it was a female student? Die Schülerin. Good. Everybody try it. Die Schülerin. There you go. So there's the plurals. Okay. Die Schülerinnen is how you say plural female students. Logan. Try next one. Die Schultasche. Again, die Schultasche. What's that one? Huh? School bag. This is a school bag. Another word for backpack, essentially. Next one was not one that we talked about at all, but for whatever reason they include it in this chapter. Try that one. Die Brille.
Die Brille.
Ich habe Brille.
Glasses.
Richtig. Glasses. Okay. Specific to eyeglasses. Okay, so it's not like glasses that you drink out of. Try the next one. Der Junge. What's that mean? Boy. Good. Next one. Das Mädchen.
Das Mädchen.
Das Mädchen. What's that one?
Mansion.
Nope. Girl. Okay, now this one's kind of goofy. Because it's das, and das was a neuter word. But the reason that it is a das word is because it ends in that C-H-E-N. It's a diminutive ending, so it kind of makes things like cuter or sweeter or smaller or something like that. I think they have it in Spanish like ito or ita or something like that. Okay? So it's very similar. So that is a very common mistake, is people put die Mädchen, but then it means girls, plural. All right. Last one for today. Der Freund. What's that mean? Friend. Male or female?
Male.
Male. Good. We will pick up there next week. So I won't see you guys until Monday. So have a good week. Be a good listener for your substitute. Tschüss. Bitte.